following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection. To making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage. Making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
In the Mohawk Valley, for the best real estate service, you gotta have faith. Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-735-2222 or www.centralnyhomes.com.
YOLO, infidels, that's right. It's Hacker Hamid.
This is Al Schneer from the band Mo.
Hey, this is Corey Glover from Living Color.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
Live on EC Radio with the Z-Man. So take the pizza out of your fat moron mouth. Sit back and listen before I give you a $5 face slap. You'll never forget, infidels. YOLO.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you'll support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
EC Radio, Disruption Networks. EC Radio, Disruption Networks.
Disruption Networks. Yeah, what's up, everybody? EC Radio live and direct. We on the all-new website, disruptionnetwork.net. Joining me today, as always, my tag team partner, my broham, my dudes in them, my gym partner sometimes, my arguing partner as well, my soon-to-be life mate. We all know him as love him as Chicken.
What's
How you doing,
up,
buddy? Good to see you.
I told you I wake up when you fuck up.
Wake up! Wake up. We got a fun-filled action-packed show today. We're going to jump into it in just in a second here before I got to give some love and respect out to the sponsors. Give it up to Steve Ponte Volkswagen. Stop down to their showroom at 5046 in Commercial Drive in Yorkville and see why it's easy to do business with Steve Ponte Volkswagen. Check them out on the World Wide Web, stevepontevolkswagen.net. Also, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties. When it comes to buying a home in the Mohawk Valley,
You gotta have faith.
Faith. 735-2222. Check them out on the World Wide Web at centralnewyorknyhomes.com.
I feel like we need Mega for that.
Yeah.
I think he would just kill it.
Gotta have faith.
Yeah, he'd sell all into it. Yeah.
Thank you to Coldwell Banker Faith Properties. And also, when you need legal help quick, you better call Nick. Nick Pasalacqua and Associates, 315-500-NICK, and look him up on the web, cnytriallaw.com. Got to thank Nick and the Coldwell Banker and all our sponsors for believing in the D and EC Radio and all of us here hanging out.
And big things to come. We do.
I'm having microphone problems today.
I see that.
Microphone check 1 2. Is this thing on? Hello.
Nobody's home.
You know who is home? You know who's joining us today? We got some handsome characters in the house today.
Where?
Yeah. You know, if Facebook was scratch and sniff right now, they'd probably scratch and smell Moyer's fucking cologne. What is that cologne you're wearing, Moyer?
Black.
Black?
Yeah.
Black, like, what is it, like the steel?
No, it's everything
Peter
I
Steele?
wear. Everything is black. Everything
Peter
I wear is
Steele.
black. Peter Steele.
Black #1.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That would
It's
be a
Ode to
great...
Panther.
Sex Panther.
Sex Panther. Works 60% of the time, all of the time.
Does the cologne get you laid?
No,
No?
nothing gets me like
Nothing
except my
does.
voice.
The voice?
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't even
That
get you
doesn't
laid.
even get any.
It used to, though, Timmy.
It used to. Used to.
Those were some good times.
Back in the 80s.
Those were some good times.
King of the 80s and the 90s.
How'd you get Matt out of the house today?
I had to bribe him with Carmelo's after the show.
Yeah, Carmela's.
And I told him you had alcohol.
Yeah,
So
you
that's,
told him I had
that was-
Tito's. I had
that's
a whole bottle of vodka for him.
never opened until Matt came in here
See,
today.
I was waiting for you, buddy.
I have to have wine later, so
Hey,
I'm gonna mix.
this
I
would be a good
guess.
base for you for that wine later.
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys, man. You guys have been busy. I noticed this past weekend you're at Turning Stone, packing the house.
Yeah.
You can't even touch the place before 10 o'clock.
No.
Like after 10 o'clock, I should say.
Yeah. We were at capacity by 10:15. That's what they told us.
Amazing. Amazing.
good.
And it's been
We're
going.
lucky.
Yeah. Very,
I don't know what's
very
yeah.
lucky.
Because usually by this point, most guys our age are propped up in the corner of a Holiday Inn singing Louie Louie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have stopped like 10 years ago.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what we still say. What are you saying?
No, but I feel like you guys parlayed your career into like this great casino band. Now you're playing casinos all over the place.
That was our plan B.
Tim, I know when I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, I was texting
Yeah,
you
you
back
said
and forth.
I messaged those girls afterwards.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
But I was bouncing around in Vegas, and I was texting him. I'm like, dude, every band, you guys would crush out there.
Yeah.
Because every band, the first band we saw, I was like, wow, that is Gridley Paige of Las Vegas right there.
Yep.
And it really was. And
They do 5-day runs. That's the thing. They do 5-day runs, and they're basically paying for you to fly out there because the shows are the fun part. But by the time you get out there and you're paying 5 days straight, you gotta, it's costly to get us out there.
oh, yeah.
So
It
not
is.
cheap. So
But there's so many places to play.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
would kill out
It'd be
there.
fun to do it like once.
I do it. Yeah, I do it for like the week. Or
Yeah.
I mean, when you do the residencies over there, it's usually like 3 months is what they want you there for. So
Yeah.
it's tough to be away for 3 months. So.
Yeah, and all the bands out there are really competitive. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's a competitive world. It's like, the Route 5 tour back in the 90s.
Yeah. I remember those.
I don't. Wait, if you really remember them, you weren't there.
I didn't drink back then.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, he didn't
right,
drink.
huh?
He smoked in fact. He did the cancer sticks instead.
Yeah.
He did the flip now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much safer.
Yeah.
Somebody said they wanted you to do the interview in the Boneslaw voice today. That would have been
Ooh, I don't know if I can even.
That was
hit
Jeffrey,
that.
probably.
I can't do that anymore.
You can't do that?
He'd have a heart attack. He'd have, literally have a stroke if that
Yeah,
was
I'd
the
have a
case.
stroke or blow something in my eyeballs.
You blow your larynx out.
It never hurt my throat.
No?
Never hurt my throat.
It was great. What a great band.
Yeah, it was.
It's funny.
The first time I saw you do it, I didn't even know you could sing.
Right.
And all of a sudden I walked in like, what the hell's this?
Well, I wouldn't call it singing, but.
Well, I would. It was Elmer Fudd singing.
I want to back up really quick, though. We were talking about Vegas. There was that band that I saw, the girls.
They were
They're
great.
called Dollface.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw them, I'm texting him, like, you need to book these girls. Because these girls, chicken, let me tell you, they were not only were they all stunningly beautiful, but they were all incredible players. And they put on a show where they did dance routines. But the thing that pisses me off in Vegas, and there are too many medley bands. Nobody's finishing songs anymore out there.
But that's
it's
what we do.
medley after medley after medley.
Because their attention span isn't that long. And I don't mean to be anything insulting, but that's what we've been doing.
Right.
That's, we found out once we do clips, clip, people are fooled to think you're playing the whole song, and we're not. We're playing just the clips. So Weezer did it on their last tour.
So you don't complete your songs either, or just
we do a lot. We do
constant?
most of them, but we do a medley of songs once we go, and I change it up constantly. So it's like it's never the same thing twice.
Right.
So we rehearse it before we go on stage because in a 7-hour sound check time that we got before we have to go upstairs and eat and throw shit at each other for the next how many hours. We rehearse these parts that are a mash of songs that go in together that go into like a longer song. So I mean, what's the last one we did? We did "Don't You Want Me, Baby" and just "Bringing Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake, Justin Smithson, and it goes into it goes into
This is your platform to get them back.
It goes, yeah, exactly. It goes into Maroon 5 after that. So we change those up constantly, but it goes over great.
But you do complete songs though out
Oh
there.
yeah, no,
right?
we complete
I'm
songs.
telling you, out there,
They don't.
They don't. It's one song into another, and they just keep hitting you and hitting you. And so that's the reason behind it, because everybody lost their attention span.
Yeah. Wow. That's what we find out when we're doing casinos. That you find out their attention span is if they're so involved with playing slots and cards. If you grab their attention, it's only going to be for a short period. So hit it hard and then go off it into something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and keep them around, keep them dancing. I guess that's the name of the game too.
Yeah, they don't want to hear 10-minute guitar solos or jams anymore. Really, not in the realm we're playing.
Right.
No. But
even the realm that are doing the 10-minute jams, everybody has lost their attention. Even the hippies' attention span. They're all on Adderall now.
Too much drugs.
No one's got an attention span anymore.
No, they don't.
It's all because of these things.
The thing is too, and I see it a lot in the college market. You gotta each of my acts that go out there, you gotta hit it hard with something, because you hit it hard, you might have them for 5 minutes, but what you do with that 5 minutes is the important part.
Right.
It's the rest of it's just fluff.
And I think like it goes even further back than the cell phones, is to like your remote control. I mean, you used to sit there and watch commercials. Now you just flip, and you're on a radio station. You flip.
Yep.
So people are just used to instant satisfaction.
That's why Gary Johnson was smart when he did the texture request, because their head's in the phone. So now he's just getting them that their heads are already in the phone. They can text the request to him.
It's genius. It is.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, and he's killing it too.
Yeah,
he's doing quite well.
He is.
Yeah. So when's your next gig? You guys got any gigs coming up?
Friday and Saturday.
I feel like you posted the other day. It was just nonstop gigs. You guys are busy.
Yeah, we got casino shows till the end of the year that are already booked, and there's stuff that's still on hold that we just haven't confirmed yet. So, where are we this week? Friday we are at Lucan's on Friday, and then Saturday we're at Villa Verona Winery, and that's a fun show.
It's nice.
It's small, and we get to drink wine and play.
Yep. And they give us food.
Yeah. Matt's more about food now. He doesn't even need to get paid anymore. So if you guys want to just...
I'm just glad you both drink now.
Oh, yeah. Well, during the Route 5 days, you'd get pulled over immediately. As soon as you left the bar, you were pulled over.
Good
so
point.
I didn't start drinking until after I was 30 years old.
Mm-hmm. Remember the time you got pulled over and you told him it wasn't you?
Yeah. Wasn't me.
He did. They pulled him over. They go, "You know what you did?" He goes, "Wasn't me." And the guy didn't know what to say to it, so he left him go.
You guys been together how long? 20 plus years now?
Longer than any
Since 1990.
Longer than any relationship I've ever had.
Yeah. 90, 91.
Do you guys still like each other though?
No, we hated each other like after the first month.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we blame Todd for that.
Yeah.
So it is
And
like
Kurt.
a marriage.
Yeah.
It is.
But we had the same goal, kind of, as far as wanting to play, and that's all you want to do is play. Because everybody else, they want to play and they want to change what you're doing, and I don't want to play this kind of music. I want to play,
We want to do our own version of this song. Oh, great.
Yeah, we just wanted to play out and make people have a good time, and
you guys have been doing it at a high level for a while, though. I mean, 20-plus years. Well, you said since 91?
Yeah.
Wow, so that's 27 years right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Culprit?
Yeah.
That was Culprit.
That was Culprit, and then Ulterior Motive after that.
Right.
Right.
And then he left the band for 2 years?
Oh, you did leave the band?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there
I'm
was 2
thinking
years. There were 2 years that he went to Germany and played.
Holland.
Oh, very cool. And then you came back and
Yeah. Tim's
and
like,
you
hey,
still hated him?
Yeah, but he's like, hey, do you want to play? I'm like, yeah, I still want to play, and I did.
And now you're back.
Still
too.
doing it, yeah.
Still doing
Well,
it.
and then now we just got the acoustic thing too that makes it so, because I mean half the guys in the band are 3-inch Fury, so when they're playing we can go play acoustically.
Yep.
So it's the best of both worlds.
That's great. And you picked some great players to play with. Big
Oh,
ups
yeah.
to
Oh,
my
those
boy
guys
Garrett.
are honestly, this is as he said, this is the nothing wrong with the other guys that we played with, but this is the Gridley Paige never had harmonies until this band came along, and now we've got 4- and 5-part harmonies. They all sing, so that helps me tremendously. But it's also there's no drama.
Right.
We all
Everybody's
bust each other's
easygoing,
chops so
yeah.
bad. It's great. So
They all just want to play.
yeah,
Nobody wanted to do their own thing back when when we were 20. It's like that's all we wanted was everybody to play, and then everybody has their own ideas and they leave.
How many band members do you think you guys have been through? In Gridley
not
Paige.
as many.
In
Not
Gridley
as many as
Paige.
anybody thinks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. There was Russ,
Russ and Mike Tellerico started. We
With
started
us.
Gridley together. Yeah.
and then Rob Galuppi played with us for a while.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then
Ripping drummer right there.
Pat
and Walt.
Pat and Walt.
Pat Walt. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then King came into the mix afterwards for a while.
Again, you kind of swapped out guitar players a little bit.
King
here
was
and
with
there.
us for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
And now you got J Rowe.
Yep.
And Garrett.
Yep.
Big ups
Garrett.
to Garrett too. I love Garrett. That's my boy right there.
Yeah, he's sick right now.
That's my
so-
boy. He's sick.
Yeah, he's got a cold. He told me, so.
Or we would have practiced tonight.
Yeah. I got to get him on. I think he'd be a fun conversation.
Oh, he'd be hilarious.
He's a ball buster.
Oh, he'd do it in a heartbeat.
He'd be a ball buster.
He totally would.
I'm gonna back up. We were talking about the Route 5 tour. Give me some of your all-time favorite bands from back in the day, local bands, like that you would go check out when you weren't playing.
Well, Floating Noah.
Got a pair of sandals.
And yeah, we were just talking about them before we got here.
We were talking about that. Because
Yeah,
I said, "What
Dracula
song do you
Jones."
want to do today?" And I'm like, "Hey, my girl's got a pair of sandals. Name that song." And I go,
Yeah.
"Bet you Z will."
Yeah.
You know what's funny is my intro for the D line is Track Jones.
Jack Jones,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's his intro for his podcast. That's great. You
I
should
mean, those
cover
guys
that.
were great. I mean, those
They're
guys were
still
great.
doing it.
They're
Yeah.
They're back. Dez is back, and Jack Jones is
Oh,
still
oh,
out
really?
there doing it. Yeah,
good.
they're back doing it. Jack Jones is an entity again.
Remember those guys at Bobby McGee's? Remember Bobby McGee's in Rome?
Yep.
Used to pack the house over there.
Oh yeah, great time. Jack Jones, that's funny. You should recover that. And they're still playing that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a good song.
It was a great song. He wrote it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
She's a lot like you.
We were just talking about it just before we got here.
We did. We were fans of that.
Yeah.
We liked it.
Jeff Jones, where are you?
Yeah.
What other band? I mean, there was
There-
Floating Noah. there
Floating
was
Noah.
Bill the Cap.
Yep. Milky Cat.
Oh, really quick before you mentioned Floating Noah, I know Mike Borges is going to be playing at Funky Waffles this weekend.
Oh,
in
really?
Syracuse. Yeah, he's playing Saturday night with Professional Victims. So give him a little plug there. Trying
definitely.
to make it out to that. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen Borges. Super talented.
I talked to him online probably maybe 2 months ago
Mm-hmm.
when we were talking. We were talking about actually shortly after Soundgarden, after he
Chris
passed
Cornell.
away.
After
Chris
Chris
Cornell
Cornell.
passed away. I went online and told him. I said, check this video. I said he's the only other guy that could sing like. Borges was the only other guy that I knew that could sound like Cornell.
until you met Ryan
Until I met Quinn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got to throw Ryan Quinn out there.
Oh, Quinn is just not even.
Speaking of Borgia, Dave Borgia checking in. He's saying, "Long live Looney Tunes."
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Looney
that was
Tunes,
a fun
yeah.
bar.
That was a
5
fun
tour.
bar.
Yeah.
It was Garden Cafe
Garden Cafe, the Blue Mule,
and Looney Tunes.
Oh,
Looney Tunes, and
Mule.
Nothing Fancy.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't forget about Nothing.
Oh no,
Fancy.
you can't forget about that. That was back when we used to do shows together with Floating Noah and us.
And the place would be mobbed.
Mobbed.
You couldn't
Yeah.
touch that place.
You couldn't get down the street, from
Right.
what I understand, at one point.
Yeah, we
in
do like a
time.
Thanksgiving gig or.
Yep.
I think I wrote commercials for every single one of those locations.
Probably.
Every week was like 3 Gridley Paige commercials per week. I'd have to write.
Oh, we spent a fortune.
Oh,
on
we
radio
we spent
advertising.
we had our own advertising budget at
Yeah.
that point in time.
Did ya?
We were spending $65,000 a year on advertising for the radio back in the day.
Wow. Yeah, you were K-Rock's band for a while. No wonder why you're K-Rock's band. You're feeding him so much money.
Well, you
We
mentioned
were.
Nothing Fancy. I got like like I said, I had to write a lot of bar and band commercials.
Yeah.
So I started getting like, all right, well there'll be like barn raising competitions, midget tossing, like all, oh yeah, and Gridley Paige is playing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hello, you know who Gridley Paige is. I don't have to say explain.
Real quick, Longwood's checking in. What up, fellas? What up, Longwood? Thanks for checking in, man. Good to hear from you. We got Gridley Paige in the house, probably the hardest working band out there, I feel like,
And then
right
d-
now.
don't
Well, you know,
forget-
Showtime's working pretty hard out there.
Those guys
Yeah.
actually work a
Showtime's
lot.
good.
They work
do.
a lot.
They do. There is some busy bands out there. Great and Grace is out there doing it. too.
Yeah.
The Bomb, too. They're out there doing it. So there's
Borgia,
definitely-
Borgia was a member of Ulterior Motive before he switched to Gridley Paige.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good man right there, Dave Borgia.
Yep.
Good man.
He's the one that got us involved with Tallarico.
What do you feel the difference is between that scene back then and it is now today?
The computer.
The computer.
Yeah.
That's a good.
No
answer.
more having to.
Internet.
We used to do Monday nights. We used to go flyer Utica.
Yeah, we
get
used
in the
to hang
car.
up
We'd
flyers.
leave. Monday afternoon.
Yeah,
and
you
just
used to staple them to the trees, and
Yeah,
we got
no.
into the thing.
Oh yeah.
Back when you were a tree hugger.
I'm still a tree hugger, damn it.
Oh, that's funny. That's so
That's
I
right,
remember that,
forgot
though.
about
Yep.
that till you just said that. I'll just sparked a
Awesome.
memory.
That was a good time, though. Man. Those were good times.
That's right. You did go out there. You were flyering shit though. You were out there.
Yeah. We
had to back
being
then.
Yeah.
We had no internet really
Yeah.
to promote like we do now.
That was your social media.
Yeah.
Hanging flyers on trees.
Yeah. And you know what days you go out by what restaurants had what specials? Like all you can eat pasta or lasagna or
We knew
wings.
where every cheap place to eat was back in then because we were just, we were living off the band at that point in time. So
Right.
it was like, let's $1.99 pasta night. Great, we're eating here.
Yeah.
So
Right in New
that's
Hartford. Yep.
Right in New Hartford. Or to go back to McGill's back in the time. I mean,
Yeah.
Monday nights they
Yep.
used to have the same thing, $1.99 pasta.
Yep.
And they had 10-cent wings.
Yes.
A whole meal for $1.
Yeah.
Oh, those now they're dollar wings.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
It's ridiculous. 10-cent wings.
Yeah.
20 years ago, it was 10-cent wings. Back in my day, don't we sound like those guys right now?
Yeah, that's sad that that's happened.
Just imagine that. You used to get 10 wings for $1.
Yeah.
I know. Now it's what? 5 wings for $10.
Seriously.
It is. You open it up, it's like, what? Oh, it's 5.
They charge you
I
extra.
paid $10 for this.
They charge you extra for sauce.
Yeah, right.
Would you like extra blue cheese? That's an extra $1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious, man. Was that our only beef we got into? I think that might have been the only one. Did we ever
Yeah,
get
I
into
mean,
other ones?
really.
Yeah.
Probably. Or
For the most
well, I
part,
mean,
we
there's a
loved
lot of
each
the
other.
oh, you're a cover band.
Yeah.
and-
Oh, yeah. That was
How many times do you have to play Machine Head? Guess what?
Yeah, I remember that one. All right, so no, there was more beefs.
There was more beefs. Yeah, but you know what? I keep on just going back to the point where you kind of created Gridley Paige too, because you would be on the morning show all the time talking about it. Gridley Paige this, Gridley Paige that, Gridley Paige, and I'm just sitting there going, keep talking, man, because this is not costing me a damn thing.
Yeah.
That's great.
They played Machine Head for the umpteenth time. I remember that
to
conversation.
open up for it every day, and for a while there, it just seemed like you were the only band around playing.
Yeah.
For
Probably
a
was
while. Yeah,
for
there
a
was
while.
for a while. There was.
There was other bands, but it's
But that's what got our chops up, and people don't realize that. By going out and playing those shows, you learn different things you can do and can't do on stage. So.
I love it. Yeah, that's telling chicken. Ever since I formed this podcast, I've been squashing beef. Not that I had a beef with you, because I love you. We
do. We have
years.
Maybe when you were an intern at K-Rock.
Yeah, when I was naked on Genesee Street somewhere. So.
Yeah.
And we'd come in with Jamie
Jamie
Hassel.
Yeah.
And Rain Man, and we'd come in and what songs are you playing? That's where we got our playlist from.
Yep.
Is we record these on back when they had cassettes.
Yeah, cassettes,
What's
kids.
They
They don't even know what a CD is now.
They don't even know what a CD is anymore.
For real.
We'd come in at night and record those things and go out.
Yeah.
And that's what we learned.
You're in the business for a long time when you manage and you're an agent and everything. How, if you were to one of your acts to record, how would you distribute it? You probably wouldn't even get CDs anymore, would you? Would you even order CDs or take that right off the shelf?
Ryan and Cassidy did because you still have to go out and do this. But I mean, every time you talk to a record company, it's not of hey, can you send me their file? Hey, you know what they say now? What's their social media look like?
Yeah.
It's not even the fact of what's their CD sound like, what's their sound, how many friends do they have on Facebook?
How many likes?
How many likes do they have? How many Instagram followers do they have? It's not even before they even get to let me listen to the demo. That's their first questions out of their mouth. So, you know, if I'm looking at it from now, yeah, I have them press out so many CDs, and but a small amount, maybe 1,000.
Yeah, that's it.
You should,
I don't do any more
You
than
should
that.
sign them all. You know, like have them signature so that way they're worth a little bit more. Because like you can't sign like a thumbnail. You can't sign a digital copy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like when you have a CD or an album or anything, you want the artist to sign them. You want to feel like, you know, you got something. Because what else are you signing?
I mean, I can't even tell you the last time I bought an album, and I'm a musician.
Seriously.
I mean, it's sad that it's come to a technological point where it's like either something's going to have to happen with YouTube that if you want to listen to a song, you're going to pay so much that goes back to that artist, or something of that nature is going to have to happen.
Problem is
because the record industry's a mess right now. I wouldn't even.
Problem is
mind.
most of that gets swallowed up in the middle before it even gets to the artist.
Right.
No, 100%. What about vinyl though? Would you even refer to vinyl if they were out there producing an album? Would you be like, hey, why don't you print a few vinyl out?
I still listen to vinyl.
I would still probably,
and there's a whole thing out there.
And it's a resurged thing with vinyl now, too. So it very well could be, you know.
I see a lot of bands out there. Like on the jam band realm, they're out there printing vinyl, and they're selling, man. They are. They're definitely selling. Because people want to hear that nostalgic sound to it, you know.
No,
and then there's also, they make it available digitally, too, when you buy the album.
Which is smart.
And some people want to put it on their wall.
Oh, yeah, use it as art.
Which is smart.
And you remember growing up, that album, you got into it, you know.
I read the credits. I looked at the artwork.
Right.
You knew the producer's name.
Yeah,
You even knew
definitely.
their mom's name.
Yeah,
you know?
you knew everybody they thanked on the
Yeah,
album. There was a lot of that.
Cousin Gary and shit, you know. There's.
Yeah, now there's
got
nothing.
In depth. Right, now there's
now
nothing.
there's nothing.
There's not even a thank you list anymore.
No, there really isn't.
I like the thank you lists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
because it shows ties who you're playing with at that point in time.
Right.
And to thank other bands. So you like,
Right.
oh, that guy's in a band. I saw his name in Guitar Player magazine, and then you go buy his album.
Right.
Or see who collaborated on that song.
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Yep.
You know, like BC Boys having, Kerry King on there. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
you don't have that
you get
now.
to see that, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know he was on here. You don't see that now.
No.
Yeah, you don't even know who plays on the album anymore,
No,
especially
you
if it's a
don't.
solo artist. Like I
You
feel
don't.
like the studio musicians get no love now
Yeah.
They don't. They don't.
because
and
there's
that's
no
sad.
thank you lists.
Right, yeah.
No.
What the heck? Bring back the thank you list.
You go to an iTunes and you click it, download it, and that's it. It doesn't give
Yeah.
you any thank yous or anything. Or no, remember you sit there and read the lyrics on an album,
Yep.
and now you have to go like, I wonder what they're saying. Are they really even the lyrics that they're pulling up? My question now.
Yeah. Our good friend Max Sheldon checking in. He says vinyl is pretty expensive to have made, so there isn't a ton of money in doing that either. Unfortunate part of music.
True.
But unless you got a big fan base that is into it, like bands like Humphreys McGee and Mo, like they get vinyl printed and they sell. They sell
Yeah.
quick.
Right.
Like they go out to these festivals in the summertime and they'll be able to unload them from like May till the end of August throughout festival season.
Or like I was saying, you make it like a specialty like gift pack type thing. You know, where you
Right.
signed, album with like a T-shirt or something like that, and like also get it digitally as well. Make it like a fan base type thing. You know, because I think your true fans will buy it just for, like you said, put up on the wall. You know, like to have that copy with a signature, stuff like that. I can see you make it like more of a fan base type thing. But as your everyday listener, yeah, it's gonna be really, really tough.
And CDs become drink coasters anyways after a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then you go to a Guitar Center, you see guitar or LP, vinyl LP for like $25. I mean, I remember back in the '80s, I'd save up, for weeks to buy Back in Black or something for $8. you know. And now it's like it's $25, and you can't find vinyl everywhere. It's not in every
band T-shirts. There's another thing that's kind of gone to the wayside too, because I mean you don't have that.
Or they're
anymore.
like $50 for a T-shirt.
Well, it's because the people that you go into a place, they want a cut of that too now too. Because I'm dealing with that as I put things into, like I did book Ryan a show. They're giving him actually 100% merch on these things. I'm like, oh,
that never happens.
That never happens. Sign this deal right now. Ryan, I'm sending it to you. Send it back.
Hurry up. Matt, what was the first CD or tape or cassette you bought, or album? Like your first piece of music you ever purchased?
Barry Manilow.
No, not even close. My first album that I received as a gift was the first Asia album.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what 80.
Heat of the Moment.
Yes, that album I got from my aunt, and because I was raised on classical music, I didn't. My mom is a hippie kind of, so I listened to Beatles and Simon.
And you
and
call me the
Garfunkel.
tree hugger. No.
Yeah, but Dad was pretty straight edge, so
yeah,
Boxcar Willie and that kind of stuff. But my first, I mean, it was obviously Van Halen. When I first heard that on the radio, I went out and bought all that stuff. But that wasn't until like '84, so it was already over by then. But for me, it's like I had a lot of catch up to do. You know, I had to learn music all over again because I'd never listened to rock and roll really.
You dove right into it, huh?
Oh yeah, when I heard Van Halen.
Halen
Oh
was,
yeah.
That was the gateway.
That was the one that changed.
Very much so. Then I'm like, I want to play guitar.
Any specific song?
I actually remember this. It was Everybody Wants Some.
I Want Some Too.
Exactly. And then Panama. It was back when it must have been OUR played like 3 songs in a row, and then they played the Eruption into You Really Got Me, and that was it. It's like I'm sold.
What about you, Tim? What was the first music you purchased?
Well, I was a jazz guy. I was a jazz drummer guy. So the first album my father got me was Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
yeah,
respectable.
That was a great.
Oates.
I mean. Yeah. But the thing is, how many years later we ended up recording at Hall & Oates' personal studio.
Yeah.
So that was really kind of an honor. I'm like, whoa, this is kind of weird that, that was the first album that I got, and that's where we did our first demo work.
I feel like if you're recording in their studio, you got to warm up with like Maneater or something.
We play that acoustically.
They did Maneater, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They did a lot of. I mean, he was a hit machine. I mean,
oh my God! Every year they had like the #1. Him and Lionel Richie.
But people don't realize. I mean, when Pete Mouche, who actually is his engineer and producer, told us he wrote 90 songs for a 13-song album. 90 songs. That means how many of those things that are probably hits somewhere that could be for anybody that he just tossed away, not going to use them. He's like Prince. He's probably got a vault of stuff that, people never heard that's
and
insane.
we'll probably never hear again.
No, they're still together. They still play.
Yeah.
And they still put out albums, and he puts out solo records, and he does, he does live from Daryl's house now, too, which I think is awesome.
I mean, Prince, though.
Oh,
we'll
Prince,
probably
no.
never hear any of his shit.
No, you may. I think honestly, what will happen is they will get together, and they will either have a collaborative effort of artists that are going to pay tribute to Prince that way, or somebody's going to come along that sounds like him, and they're going to just say, you sound like, Prince, we want you to put these songs out.
Mm-hmm.
I just think something's coming down the line that they're not telling you. So.
That and the Prince hologram will be on
Who do you
tour
think
soon.
would, like right now, an artist right now that you think could get away with doing that?
Honestly, probably Justin Timberlake.
See, I was going to say Bruno Mars.
Bruno would do a great job with it.
Yeah.
Bruno, yeah.
Lenny Kravitz maybe
Ooh,
would do a good job with it.
Yeah, Kravitz.
Kravitz is a great guitar player. So was Prince.
Yeah,
but see, I liked when Timberlake. There were a lot of people that didn't like his rendition of the Prince song they did in the Super Bowl, and I thought it was a different twist on it, and I kind of liked it actually.
He was in Minneapolis, so
yeah, and I thought it was a very smart do.
I thought it was a great move on his part.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would be insulted by that. Paying homage.
They didn't like it
to
because
one of
they made it halftime instead of kept it straight on.
I'm back up talk about the band again. You guys have been together for so long. What do you think the longevity? What do you think the key to your longevity is?
We joke about retirement age, so it's like 65.
Matt keeps on saying that I can't retire until I'm 65. So
Are you gonna have like this?
those people that hate us are going to really hate us in the next 15, 20 years.
The Gridley Paige pension plan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got that
exactly.
full effect. Is that gonna happen? Do you have a 401k?
I didn't think we'd be playing this long, so we're going to probably play as long as
They'll
we
allow
can.
us.
Until you drop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Live at the Masonic Home. Gridley Paige.
well, no, we found new life in casinos. Honestly, that's been the rejuvenation of Gridley Paige is heading into the casinos, but that allows us to produce a actual produced show. I mean, if you saw us at the casino, it's not like seeing us at Varick Street. It's not like seeing us down. This is, I mean, we got $100,000 video wall behind us that we have stuff going on. Mike's constantly putting pictures and stupid stuff up behind it that ties into it. So, I mean,
think I've seen you guys at New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was really drunk.
That's all right.
I remember it was an intense
Matt was
show.
too.
It was a great show.
I was.
Down at the gig, man. That was awesome.
It's like going to a concert, and that's what we all said. We want to put on a production. We don't want to put on we don't want to be a band and go and play songs. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this with full production.
Yeah,
and
you
lights
feel
and
like you
everything.
already did the bar band thing, and
Honestly, I have no desire to go back to a bar.
it's great to evolve, though. I mean, you guys have definitely evolved.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
used to carry our own lights and PA when
Yeah,
we were
I
kids.
couldn't
It's like
do
that
that
was
anymore.
hard. I can't do it now. I don't
We
even bring
sub that stuff out if
I
we
used to
have
bring
to go
two
and-
412 cabinets out. Now I bring like a 212.
and we try to figure
It's
out
still
ways
too
to get
much.
it even smaller
Yeah,
than that.
exactly, yeah.
We want something that can fold up into our wallet. We just take it and pops up into something.
And
inflatable.
casinos have equipment there most of the
Yeah,
time.
everything's
already,
backline when you
so-
go to a casino sometimes. So
Oh, so you don't even have to bring gear, and they probably got top-notch shit.
Oh yeah, their PAs are nice.
we just played Del Lago. That is
super equipment.
super insanely, $2 million lights and sound system in there. It's great.
You know what's cool about that too is you're always playing in front of new people without having to travel out.
Right.
You know, because people are coming in,
Right.
seeing you for the first time.
Yeah, well, but when they're playing Del Lago, and you're also playing Rivers too, right?
We
You
play
play
Rivers, yep.
too, so there's
We play
three-
Seneca Niagara Casino.
And that's been huge for you too, right? So there you're traveling out to Niagara Falls and hitting the casino. You're on casino tour.
Yeah, that's what happened to us.
But it's good though.
It is.
Because you expand your horizons, and I'm sure when you go to Niagara, you got people that come and see you every time now.
Alice
Yeah.
Cooper's doing it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you get free golf. you
Which
know?
Which we just watched the Eagles Supermensch, which was Alice Cooper's agent.
Oh, I did see that on
That was
Netflix.
an awesome documentary.
Yes,
I
it
watched
was.
it like 3 times because that's right up my alley of stuff. So, but we didn't realize that the Hollywood Vampires started with Nicky Dolan and John Lennon and Alice Cooper, and now it's Johnny Depp and Steve Perry and Joe Perry. But when they said that they started years and years ago, it's insane.
Nicky Dolan's from the Monkees?
Yeah.
He's in the original.
He was in the original Hollywood Vampires.
I did not know that.
We didn't know it until we watched the movie,
Yeah.
and it's like, whoa, that's really cool. And John Lennon. John Lennon was a Hollywood vampire.
I was like, wait, did he say John Lennon?
Yeah.
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 And they ran around L.A. for a little while and played some music.
It was
pop
basically a
up
bunch of
somewhere, right?
Alice Cooper's friends that he would like to get together and jam with, and that's basically all Hollywood Vampires is.
Wow.
I thought that was a really cool thing. Myself at least. So.
So back up to the casinos though, and talking about that, like the whole production board, there's like this whole process. Take us through your process. Are you sitting at home being like, okay, you're on the internet and like, oh, that's gonna look really cool in the middle of this song, or are you doing the homework yourself, or is it already pre-production or something like that?
No, I mean I pretty much come up with a lot of the stuff that we're doing. I'll sit at home or come up with an idea of doing something. I mean, example, we do a bit with Titanic now, and I go on with this whole bit of Leo could have lived, but it's a love versus hate kind of thing that we do a sample track of Titanic, and there are people that get really pissed off that we're playing, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. I'm yelling, sing along. I only do half the song, but there's people that are booing. But once you turn those boos into them singing along, and then I go into this bit about how Leo could have lived. She could have shoved her fat ass over on that board and let him on. But 3 minutes later, the greatest love story of all time, she drops his ass into the abyss. He gets eaten by a shark, edited out of the film. And we go into Alanis Morissette, You Ought to Know. So it goes So it goes from love to hate. But it was a concept that I sat there. I was watching. My daughter was watching Titanic one night, and I'm like, I got an
I never
idea.
seen that movie. Never seen it.
I haven't either. So I'm with you.
You ruined it for me.
Well, Titanic 2's coming out, so Jack's back.
This one they live, huh?
So no, I mean I sit down and then usually what I do is I get on the phone with Mike, that's the production guy up at the casino, and say, I got this idea, and he goes, this is going to cost me a lot of money and a long time. Yeah, probably will, but so he and I kind of coordinate what we want going on in the back wall, what we want going on in the sequence that we've got to do for that show, for that segment of the show. It seems to be working, but you got to have. I mean, it's not just going out and playing. It's the fact that you got to have. It's like I took a page from like the Shintas, in saying they were entertaining too.
Absolutely, they put on such a great show.
So what they did is they scripted out parts of their show as jokes, and I mean you gotta be somewhat of a joker about it and have fun with it, because that will incorporate live. So if you're having a good time on stage, it's automatically gonna come right out in front, and they're gonna have a good time. So when we do develop a segment in the show, it's based on it's usually our stupid sense of humor that really kind of, here, we should put this in the show. So I mean, we got this whole intro bit into the show right before we come on stage, the DJ gets done, the place goes black, and it's this dramatic intro music comes up, and the stage is pitch black, and it's got the video wall goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and goes to 1, and we start the song like a concert. So, but that was me sitting at my home and watching Chris Jericho videos and saying, I want to take this Y2J thing and just do something completely whacked with it. So that's what happens. I did order the jacket. It's hopefully going to be here soon, that lights up.
The Ayatollah of rock and roll. That's great, though. It's good to incorporate, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. And people want to be entertained.
Hopefully,
and like you said, you're not a bar band anymore. You've like expanded, evolved into like it's a full on production. It's a concert. It's an event.
How many wardrobe changes do you go through?
You knew that was going to be
a few.
Today.
You go through a few.
I go through. Yeah, I go through a few.
Yeah.
I change my shirt
Matt?
a lot more.
I don't go through any.
I go through a bunch of jackets. I have a bunch of jackets depending on what songs we're doing. I mean, if it's Mr. Brightside, I got this bright crushed red velvet jacket that I wear. And then we go into Limp Bizkit, I got the big, huge puffy jacket now that you got to wear. Because
the 90s puffy jacket?
Yeah, because we went back and learned Nookie, because nobody's playing Nookie.
It's a good song. I like that song. I've always liked that song.
We didn't play it for years. And then we did it one night. It's like, whoa, the people are still reacting to it.
They're reacting like it was like 1999 all over again. I thought they're going to rip pieces of board and start surfing on top of the boards at one point.
That song and break stuff are like, doesn't matter when it is. You can always.
Well, Scars does break stuff, so we're good friends with Bill. So it's like, hey, you're doing this song, okay, we're gonna do this song. So we kind of go back and forth. So we do talk and communicate.
Oh, that's
cool. It's important, you know.
Well, back in the day, it would be like back on the Route 5 tour, it'd be like, you're playing this song, we're gonna play this song better.
You played Highway to Hell, so I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, that happened once.
And now we get along with everybody, so it's pretty
which
cool.
is important, though. And I talk about this a lot on the show, and I like to see the whole camaraderie thing that's going on in the local music scene compared to what it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we were younger too. I mean,
right?
We were we were all fighting for that keyhole position of doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we had hopes and dreams of, you know, we're going to be rock stars. And that kind of gets dashed along the way afterwards.
Totally.
So, but now we're all I mean, every single one of us is, I think the camaraderie of musicianships in this area, like Justin Smithson's, we're playing a benefit for his sister in a couple weeks. And I called him right away. Whatever you need, let us know. When you do something, we're there. So we're all good friends. I mean, can't think of anybody really in the area that doesn't get along with anybody.
Seriously.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too. And it's good. And everybody can hang out, and you know, and that's why we have this platform. So everybody come hang out, tell their story, and plug their shows, and you know, we're all friends in the end. And let's have some fun, build some great content together.
And we're lucky to be playing.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Especially this long amount of time too. You guys have been at it for a long time. I can't even keep a band together for 5 minutes. And you guys have been doing it for a long time, so we keep it going, man. Keep it going.
When was the last time you had a Thursday off?
Thursday off?
In the summertime.
Oh, in the summertime. Actually, we didn't play that much last summer. This year, we're playing more than we did when we were going at it full time. I mean, we're back at pretty much a full time. You saw the schedule.
Yeah.
It's like a full time job.
It's a full time job for you.
So I mean,
seems like you guys are out a lot during the summer.
Yeah, this year even more so than last year, which is it's nuts. But we've also got the casinos that are booking us on Thursdays now too, which is good.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, like I said, that way, you know, I mean, I like going to town to Saranac Thursday to see, you know, show support for our friends when we can get down there. But this year's not gonna have that much opportunity to do that.
I gotta cut you off because Ty Lee is talking about. Can we talk about Z yelling at Tim for slapping a flyer on a train on Varick Street? we already did that. We talked about that like the first 10 minutes of the show.
Mike Tiley, fair play sound.
Available Kurt. That was years ago though.
Yeah, it was like when I first had the ball. I first was on. I could give you the day. It was 2002.
I used to drink at your bar all the time.
Yep.
I'd get out of work and I'd be there all the time.
I loved it.
I'd get martinis.
Yeah, we would sit there and laugh, and we had a good time. And then Boneslaw would come in and rock the house a lot.
if we
showed up.
Or insult people. See, that's why I want you to do it again. I would like you to do that. As a matter of fact, we talked to Just Joe about having him front it.
He would be good in Boneslaw.
He'd be great at Boneslaw.
He would too.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, but he's so damn busy. It's hard
he is very busy.
He's swamped.
He's just he's more busier than you guys. And you guys
He and
are
I
freaking busy.
he and I've been talking about remaking the Alan Parsons Project song "Don't Answer Me" for like the last 2 years. Dude, we just got to book studio time and do it. Dude, I'll do it. It's just when the hell do you have time? Oh yeah, that's not. Your schedule's just as busy as mine. Yeah.
Tylee wants to know if Matt's drunk.
Not yet.
Why would he ask that? I wonder.
I don't know, but this
because he knows you.
But this episode is brought to you by Tito's.
Gluten-free vodka.
Yesterday we had Heichel on, Nicole Heichel, and the cure-all for a hangover, and we're coming up with the ultimate drink now. And don't steal this because we want the John Devereaux Tavern to have it first, then all the bars can steal it after. But Pedialyte and Tito's.
Oof.
Tediolite.
Yeah, Tediolite. Because when you drink Pedialyte, like before, it's my cure-all.
I never drank it
for the
before.
hangover. What you do is you pound a whole bunch of Pedialyte before you go to bed. You wake up the next day, you feel like $1 million.
What's it taste like?
It's sweet. It's for kids. It's like it's vitamins for
I've never
kids.
had it.
Yeah, it's more of it's you give to a child. And
Really?
toddler and
I know
stuff.
what it is.
I don't have
I've never had
children,
it.
so I don't know.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
But I know about Pedialyte. One of my hippie friends turned me on to this, and it works. It tastes like
So
know,
you're
fruit
drinking
punch.
it well.
rehydrating
You're
yourself.
drinking it while you're drinking the Tito's.
Boom.
Tediolite.
So it's like a
Pedialyte.
so it's mixer.
It's already in there, yeah, and you wake up like $1 million the next day because you're already drinking it. You probably won't even be hungover the next day whatsoever.
I wish I had that in Boston. That was
Yeah.
a good scene.
Tediolite.
Tediolite.
We're on to something here, chicken. I'm telling you, we're gonna have people in the next 5 years. Everybody's gonna be drinking Pedialyte in the bars.
Yep. Yep, it's gonna happen.
It is gonna happen. Tediolite. I like the name of it just because it says T.
So are you gonna take over the and do an EC night down there?
Where is that now?
You're gonna have it back at Wakely's.
Oh, at
I keep on
Wakely's?
hearing this. Are you gonna do it? I think you should do it for a weekend.
Oh, he went Barbara Walters on you.
I've not heard this.
He knows.
No, I've heard because I listen to you guys.
Yeah, something's gonna happen down there for sure.
I think you should.
We've got something in the works right now.
Yeah.
If you follow my social medias, you probably can get a little idea.
We're working on
But-
something. It's nailed down a date in
I hope it's
ours.
Bellicose that comes back.
I do too.
I wish, but you know
Have
what?
you, have you hear from those guys?
They're done.
Are they?
Unfortunately,
It's too
they're
bad. I
done.
liked those guys
That
a
was
lot.
great freaking band.
Yeah, they were really good.
Great band. Unfortunately, as far as Wakely goes, the stage has moved and it's
Yeah.
smaller, so we can't really get some of those high energy bands that we used to
Yeah,
get.
I had to play there.
Yeah, a few times. Oh wait, at Wakely's?
Yeah.
Or,
It was a 60s band.
and it's great. I'm not knocking it. It's a great what they've done there, and you know the
No, it's
genre
great.
of music that they're doing is cool. It's a nice.
And the liquor's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beer's so ice cold on those taps. It's fresh. You see, it's amazing. But they're sticking to a certain genre down there, you know.
Oh.
And Malcolm Parker's doing a great job.
Yes,
down
he
there
is.
with
Malcolm's
the
a
band.
great guy.
I met him.
Malcolm and Paul and Marissa, they're doing a great job down there. So it's cool. We're gonna come together and probably do an EC night. It'll be a lot of fun. Get the old gang back together.
Matt will be drinking to the end of the bar.
They have a martini.
Be right with them. Martini. I know. Maybe we get Sarah to come back and bartend for a night or something.
She stopped me once from drinking. She's like, "Matt, you just had 5 martinis. You want? Would you like a water instead?" I'm like, "Oh, you were keeping count? Thanks. Yeah, I'll have a water."
You know it's bad when she's cutting you off.
Yeah. You already had 5.
I should hit her up, though, see if she'd be interested in coming back.
Mojo, too.
Johnson, too. Yeah, but Johnson, and I love Johnson, but Johnson only waited on the girls.
Yeah, but they flocked to him.
He did. He only waited on the girls. He'd be walking around, he'd be saying, "Hey, can I get your number? What are you doing after this, huh?" Right? Didn't Choke Slam and Bonesaw play together at one time?
Yeah, we played at the Saranac.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, Saranac? I don't remember where. No, it wasn't Saranac. That was the Retropolitans.
Played Saranac?
No, it was Retropolitans.
That was the Retropolitans and Choke Slam, yeah. That was fun. But I want to say Bonesaw and Choke Slam played together.
Yeah, we played
maybe
somewhere.
once. Probably at the EC or something.
Was it that wrestling thing you did?
No.
I can't. Bonesaw is a blur to me. I don't remember.
Because you were loaded and drunk by the time you were hitting stage.
Heavily into drinking then.
You're much calmer now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
He's only just a bottle of wine a night.
Yeah.
Kind of guy.
Billy Carmen's checking in. He's like, at our age, Insure works better.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We talked about that.
Geritol.
Gives you wings.
We talked about that yesterday.
Insure.
Insure with Kahlua would probably be a good mix, actually. And then Borgia says, or Gatorade.
Gatorade, yes.
Hey,
Water sucks.
Billy Carmen says, soup of the day, bourbon.
Yeah.
Scotch. Yeah.
Scotch. That's Borgia.
That's Borgia.
There's Borgia. I could tell. How many times have I listened to Scotch? Give me Scotch. Scotch now.
That's funny. So much history, though. I feel like you guys should write a book.
It'll be like
I
it'll
think
be
you'd
like
have a
Motley
great book.
Crue's book, but not as
Not
bad.
as exciting.
Minus the heroin.
Yeah.
Minus the heroin, the alcohol, and the strippers.
Yeah. It'd be pretty plain. It'd be pretty
Wow,
boring.
these guys really were boring.
Yeah, they were super boring. What did they do before Soldiers? Oh, they practiced.
But if it was Matt and myself with a microphone in a car,
Yeah. Oh, then it gets stupid.
Tim, I want to talk about your career, too, your other career, your side job. The side job you got going on.
Listen, I got this stripper thing going on right now. It's going on great.
Deuce Bigelow shit.
Deuce Bigelow. It pays well.
You're like
Hence
Buff Bagwell.
Hence the leather jacket.
Exactly.
Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell.
But you're an agent and you a manager for Ryan Quinn and Cassidy too, right?
Yes,
Cassidy,
Cassidy,
a
yep.
former guest of the show, and she's out there killing it right now, huh? Can we
She's
talk
doing
about
very well.
Cassidy right now?
She's doing very, very well.
Yeah.
She's very, very young and promising. So.
Did she kill it out there in all the conventions?
She did. She, you know, it was her first year going into it, and she really kind of she brought it.
Mm-hmm.
She did well.
And I saw some collaboration with her and Ryan too.
Yep, that was in Hershey last week.
Is that going to be a frequent thing, or
I'm
know
trying
he's
to
out
get
there.
it so that they can go out on tour together, but it all depends on budget that the schools have got. If they got the budget to it, I try to tag it on, for an extra this amount, you can bring one or the other. So, and trying to get it together a little bit more. So they do have travel companions at least. It makes it easier for all of them to go out.
Right.
Because Cassidy's dad goes along with them.
Yeah.
With her on shows. So.
And big ups to Rick. He's super talented too.
He's great.
He's great.
Good guy.
Good guy, and it's smart too what he's doing with his daughter. I mean, she's an amazing talent. We've had her on the show. We've played her songs before, and she's out there doing it. And
her new song that she just played for me in Boston, and because I told her you have to write for your range, because she was writing these pop songs. It's great, but she's starting to evolve into the artist that I'm hoping that she becomes, because she's writing now for her range, and it's great. I mean, that's the last song that she wrote. I kind of got all choked up on. It's great. I'm waiting for everybody to hear it. So
yeah,
she like I said, I've listened to it tons and tons of times, and it's great.
There's amazing talent in this area, isn't there?
There really is. There really is.
We're talking about those two, and those two are doing it at a high level. We talked about Gary Johnson earlier. Recently, we had Kate Devin in here. She's 16 years old. And you got to check out that podcast because
I checked it out. I hit you up. I'm like, "Who's this girl?" Right away. I'm like, "Who's this girl?"
Mm-hmm.
She's got a lot of potential.
Tons of potential, and she's got to polish it up. But she's only 16 years old.
What amazed me is you see this little 16-year-old girl. She's all real poppy and happy, and and then she sings, and she's like, It's like Jewel or like what's her name there, Fiona Apple.
Yep.
You know, she had that soulful sound to her. I was like, wow, from a 16-year-old girl.
Well, it's with the internet and everything, too. I mean, I think kids have progressed because they've watched these videos over and over and over again. We had MTV and stuff like that.
It, right.
But, these kids can learn how to, and they can put their own podcasts out. They can do these things and put their own YouTube videos out. And I think that's what's changing. That YouTube is artist development right now.
You get music at your fingertips, all genres. Like I always say all the time, like if I could have went back and watched, a Danzig video anytime I wanted, or Metallica or Slayer, you never got to see that.
No.
Even on MTV, you never got to see those
Right.
bands. Now they're at your fingertips at all times. But you can also go backwards and see all the bands that your parents used to listen to at and just spawn you off in a world of different music.
And not only that, too, you can follow these people on Instagram and
Right.
see their day-to-day life if they're out there if they're active on the social media.
Well, I mean,
it's so much different now than when we were growing up. Like you said, we just had MTV.
Yeah.
It was like going back. Let's use Jeffrey as an example. I mean, we would go to shows.
For those that don't know, Jeffrey Moyer, his brother.
So we would go to shows, and he'd lock himself in the room and work on songs all night, or perfect his, bass playing or his guitar playing or his drumming or everything. For how many hours I was gone to a show, he would sit home with mom and work on that. So the day that they came to us and said, "You're going to put your brother in the band," I don't want my younger brother in the band. No way. He was the one that kind of really helped launch Gridley Paige. I mean, it was him bringing out that second generation of kids that were 17, 18-year-old kids. And that's why we blew up so fast, was because Jeffrey was in the band.
Yeah, and Jeffrey was back in his transformation, too, because I remember he was the fat kid in Gridley Paige.
Yeah.
Now he's
The
Jeff
fat
Moyer.
kid with the fat kid with the
an
trailer
adult.
marketing.
Do you think like Gridley Paige could be like something maybe his son can carry it on? Back on, it could be like a whole franchise.
I wouldn't bring
None of
that
us
up.
I don't have any kids. So.
I'm willing you my guitar part in
Here you
Gridley
go.
Paige.
Yeah.
Todd's saying we can replay it on VHS. We recorded it. Chicken.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, he's meaning MTV. You
Oh,
record it
yeah,
on
we recorded it.
VHS.
I got you.
No, remember Friday night videos? You used to
Yeah.
sit there and
Night
you'd watch
Flight.
and Night Flight, and you'd videotape it so you can watch it the next morning, so you can watch it over and over. Or you're listening to the radio and you'd have to sit there with your fingers on play and record, waiting for that song to come out. Oh crap, that's not the one. Ah shit, next time around, then you'd completely miss it.
I just had my grandmother tape Headbangers Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God,
Headbangers
yeah.
Ball, yeah.
That's what Jeffrey and my mother used to watch when I was going to shows.
We didn't have cable, so she had to do it for us.
Yeah.
and God
She knew
bless my grandmother.
She knew who Joey Baldagna was from Anthrax before I did. So
Yeah, those were the days though. And the cassettes. You waited for that song to come on the radio,
Yeah.
so you can hit record to record those songs. And then the DJ would walk.
The
all
damn
over
announcer would talk while you're listening to your song.
Yeah. This is Rock 107, and here we are right now with
Yeah.
some Def Leppard.
It's like, I need to learn that
they're already
intro, and it's
they're already
done.
singing the
Yeah.
songs like, you ruined the song.
Yeah.
I was gonna give that to the girlfriend.
My mixtape.
My mixtape. 90 songs to bang to.
Every road.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about your roster earlier, too. Ryan Quinn, how's he doing, man?
Ryan's doing well, as a matter of fact. I just got a show for him, a theater show in Maine in June.
Oh, cool.
So we had to figure out the logistics about flying him from LA to here. Is it worth it? Yes, the money they were offering was great, so we did it. So he's doing great. He moved. He's back in LA.
Right.
He's really kind of trying to look to do the studio thing stuff right now, and I got him involved with actually Joey, that used to be with Coward, is also playing with the Babies, but he's also recording acts, and he's a studio musician. So, and he's working with Frank out there. Frank Briggs is great. So he's helping him out, trying to get him more studio time stuff. And I think that's where Ryan, if that's what he wants to do, he wants to be a voice on. But that's worked out for a lot of guys. Bruno Mars started out being a voice. But I still say to him, if Soundgarden calls tomorrow and they offer you that spot, you're taking it. You know, oh, I'm damn right, I'm taking it. 'Cause he's the only guy that I know that he can nail that.
Oh yeah, when he did Say Hello to Heaven when Chris Cornell passed away, it was touching.
That was awesome.
It sent chills up my spine, like the hairs on my arms stood
But
up.
if you see him do it live, it's even better.
Yeah.
It's sick. I told him, you don't have a voice from this planet.
Is he gonna hang around for a little bit when he goes to Maine, or
No, he's going right back to
fly in?
L.A. He's going to be in L.A. in July, and then he's coming back to do, because a lot of the colleges, believe it or not, are going to be East Coast. So it's going to be August, September, October. He'll be on the East Coast. I know mid-October he's going to be in Buffalo and in New Jersey already. So
cool. And the response has been good for both of them too.
Great.
Cassidy and Ryan.
Cassidy is one of those ones where I've had her at the schools, and once they've had her once, Elmira College, who actually just called me, they had her in January, and now they're using her for their senior week getaway in Atlantic City in May. So she's playing twice in a semester, which is very rare. Usually, if an artist plays, it's going to be a year or two before you go back. They're having her back again right away.
Wow, awesome. Very good.
So she's doing great.
And Ryan.
Ryan's doing great. Like I said, it's one of those things where for musicians it's tougher than, comedy magicians or any of the other people that we represent, because the music stuff, they've got to see the artist. They've got to see their 10-minute showcase in order to say, I need to book you. I mean, I can talk them up and send them videotapes, but the kids really that are booking the shows need to see them play live. And once they see them play live, they book them.
That's great, man. Good. Keep it up, too. What other?
I'm just trying to get Cassie. I mean, I think the next level for Cass is actually she did stuff with her father and her. And I mean, the next level for her is now I've got to build a band around her. And that's going to be the next level of her success, is building a complete band that she can go out on tour with.
Right on. And where would you fish from that? Around town, or?
Oh yeah. I want to use regional guys.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
guys that you know and trust.
Guys that I know I can trust. And,
Yeah.
And can put her out on the road and do the music justice.
Do you have anybody in mind yet?
I got a couple. I mean, Malcolm is actually one of the ones that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Being the drummer part.
I feel like Malcolm, you got to keep them together.
He's
kid. Great, and he's a great kid. He's a good human being.
He is.
He can help her along too, and he'll watch over her as well.
Well, her father's with her, so I mean,
still
I don't worry about that. But he's a good piece to fit in. She's opening up in the contracts are finished, but I guess we can make the announcement that she's opening up for Plain White Tees in North Carolina next month.
Exclusive?
Nice. Exclusive here. You heard it first.
Yeah.
So,
Disruption Network.
So she's gonna be playing with the Plain White Tees, which we got to meet in Boston. Actually, we were out there eating at a restaurant and looked over, and nice guy hey, that's Plain White Tees. I'm like, probably. And they go, no, so they don't want to be bothered. Next thing you know is all my magicians are over, hey, want to see a card trick? I'm like, what happened to leave them alone? So next thing you know is they're all hanging out together, and we're all drinking together. And next thing you know is he's like, I was talking to Tom, who was the coolest guy in the band. And I kind of said to him, I go, hey, man, I know I've been drinking, but that Delilah song sucks, man. I know.
You guys are hilarious. You got any comedians on your roster right now?
Still got Fela. Jimmy Fallon's still there.
Yep.
Jay Black, who's doing great right now. Ayanna Dukey, Regina DeChico are New York City comedians. They're doing great. But I'm aligned with Authentic Management Group. So a lot of the New York City comics that I'm getting are from Authentic. They're doing the talent scouting and then bringing me the acts, which they got East and West Coast covered. So
that's awesome.
So.
Cool. I need more comedians on this podcast.
Oh, let me know. I'll hook you up.
Something. Yeah, we could do like.
I'll let you, because Chuck Miganelli, he's in Pittsburgh. He doesn't do it anymore, but he still misses it. So
what's he doing?
He's the teacher. I don't want him teaching any kids, but Miganelli, he's Chuck. I mean, I get every year he and I have the same birthday, so I get, hey, happy birthday, man, love you. And it's like, so, I mean, that's one time a year that I do hear from him. But he's a teacher now. I don't know which school hired him, but he's changed his name on Facebook and everything, too. To disguise it. Oh, dude, this guy's got, well, he was friends with Jim Florentine, if that's any indication for you.
Crank Acres, did he have a
he was the grandfather in Crank Acres. Like, bath time. That's all I used to do on Crank Yankers.
And he used to come through Keeler's Comedy Club all the time.
Nice.
And then they would all come to the EC after and hang out. And they were a wild bunch. But Chuck and we had some great conversations.
Chuck's a great guy. He is.
Hilarious.
I don't know who would hire him as a teacher.
From what I recall, he did pretty well in the lady department locally too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like
They
Chuck.
usually do.
Off air, I'll tell you who Chuck got the privilege of banging. So.
I'll tell you a story here with he and Jimmy that happened at a conference. So.
Ooh, this is getting good.
It's good actually. So.
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. But no, we've had some good times. You guys brought the instruments. You guys gonna play a little bit?
Oh no, I thought we'd stare at him.
Matt don't even want to play. He's like, I'm too drunk to play now.
I just want to keep drinking.
Hey, there's the bottle, man.
Open
Help
the
yourself.
floodgates.
Help yourself. Don't be shy. You can.
Oh, look at his chair's moving.
Mi casa su casa, Holmes. You know?
That's all you had to say to him.
Well,
I'll drink some more.
That's it. It's for my guest. I'm not gonna drink that crap.
No. They got me a bottle of that in Boston. One of my clients brought it to me. It's like, here. So the night after Cassidy showcased, we went up. We had bottles of wine in the room and everything, and they brought up this. What's the bottle of vodka that I've got at house?
Oh, Belvedere.
Belvedere. So
fine quality vodka.
Just add ice.
So they brought it to me as I was already drinking wine and everything else. Then they decided to open that up and drink vodka. Apparently, I fell asleep in the bathroom with my head against the sink, so it was not a good time in Boston. We celebrated a little bit too.
You needed the Pedialyte.
The next day, the next day, I don't think I moved much, and I had showcases that day. So,
Tylee says Matt don't want to play. He hates everything.
That's true. That's a true thing.
Tim, I got to ask you a question, and I'm going to throw this person under the bus, but he never told me exactly what happened. He said I had to ask you. So I'm going to ask you publicly on what happened. And I'm talking about we had a previous guest on air, Visions from Above, Keith. Keith, he did a reading on you, I guess, back in the day. The psychic medium.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're.
You know what I'm talking about? And I guess he wouldn't tell me exactly what happened, but I guess he freaked you out.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Oh, you do? You vaguely remember it?
Yeah, I vaguely remember it. I don't remember much about it, but I did. I think I got a little freaked out with something, and kind of like, okay, I got to walk away.
You got to walk away. Yeah, that's what he said. You had to walk away from it. Was it that intense?
Yeah, it was that pretty close to nailing some shit on.
Wow,
he can be a little freaky.
Yeah,
it was just a little bit too much at that point in time, and I represent a lot of psychics,
right? And that's
TV,
why I kind of bring this up.
But that one just kind of like, okay, I got to walk away from this because I mean, it was after, a previous girlfriend that I had, and we had lost her daughter, and he brought that up. And, and it's like, okay, well, that's just kind of freaky and messed up. So I walked away from it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to know anything more.
Yeah. Yeah, so when he comes on, I don't even want him to look at me. We're actually going to do a show with him on the network coming up pretty soon.
But what's crazy is he was, sitting across from me doing Ashley's, and as he's doing her, he just looks at me and goes, how's your writing? I'm like, whoa, you're on her, dude.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. When he was on, he literally turned into my grandmother. Like, started moving his hands like my grandmother would, and even saying shit that what she would say. And I'm like, wow.
Well, then if you like that, I got a guy that actually uses a Frank's box, basically, which is the box that communicates to the other side, and that goes all John Edwards. Like, there's voices that come through there. My father's voice came through there, and that flipped. I'm like, shut off! I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anymore.
It's crazy.
It was creepier. It was Conjuring 1, 2, and 3 all rolled into one.
And now that those voice boxes with it, kind of like a frequency, like an AM radio type
pink,
thing.
It's pink noise generation, and it's basically they're searching through radio frequencies, it's catching voices, and you can hear voices stagger through. But this box in particular seems to find that frequency, and it sounds clear as day coming through. It's like, that's my dad. Wow. And that freaked me out.
That would freak me out, too.
What did he say? You know,
I was going through a tough time after he passed away, and it basically says, you got this kind of thing. And then it was one of those things where it was a very emotional. I wouldn't talk about it for 2 weeks.
I don't blame you.
I came back, and they go, "What'd he say?" I'm like, "I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll talk to you later."
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I mean,
freaked me out too.
you remember, I push all that stuff all the time.
Right, I know.
Colleges, so it's like, I get it. I look at it as an entertainment kind of thing. It's like, is it real? You know, you take, so there's some things that can't be explained, but there was some I couldn't explain that at all, and it was too much. To be honest with you.
Yeah, just like Keith too. I mean, he was like, there were some things you just can't explain, and he would just throw these names out there. I'm like, how do you know that? You know, he made a couple people on the show cry. You know, I was close.
You like to make people cry, don't you?
Yeah,
man?
he's good at it.
But not with their secrets or things they know. It's more like just out of being mean.
Fueled by alcohol.
Yeah. You used to be a lot meaner.
I did. I did.
You did used to make girls cry, too.
Well, if they were not as intelligent. I'm not saying that all girls are stupid. A lot of them are very smart, way smarter than any of us.
This is just getting deep now.
You shouldn't have offered me vodka.
Let's see. Hey, man, I like to take care of my guests around.
I'll start having acid tongue now and lashing out.
Hey, continue on.
I got nothing else to say.
Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
No.
Tell them about that Del Lago trip that we came back from, the conversation.
Oh,
in the
no, that's just obscene and juvenile, and it was stupid.
Hey, Matt, we're going to do this bit where we just get tanked on air. And
no.
Yes.
Wait. And then we're going to have an expert come down and give us a DWI exam. Would you be down to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do
definitely.
That would be a lot of fun. We're just going to sit around and get drunk. But it would be cool because you're a vodka drinker, and none of us really drink vodka. So I'll drink beer. Chicken will drink whatever he drinks.
Well, I've moved on to wine because I think vodka was killing me for a long time. 'Cause
It was.
that's all I was doing was drinking bottles of vodka.
Okay.
So I stopped. I drink wine now. I have vodka once in a great while. Like, I haven't had vodka. No, that's not true. I had a shot yesterday. But
I haven't seen you drink vodka in a long time.
Right, I haven't.
All right, then you'll drink wine that episode. And
Oh, yeah.
then we'll
Yeah,
get
I'll
a
drink
vodka
wine.
Oh, you better have a case because he can drink wine.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I can
What kind of
drink
wine
a
you
lot of
like?
Cabs.
Cabs?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I think because we're going to make that a bit. And
I'll do that.
bring it down an
Yeah.
expert and do it.
Used to be every Friday.
It used to be.
I've got to play on Fridays, though. I don't like to.
He's got to play on Friday.
It'll be like a Monday. We'll do it earlier in the
Okay.
week. Yeah, because who doesn't like to get drunk on a Monday?
I drink every day,
There you go.
unfortunately. It's not a good thing, kids.
You're still way out in the sticks too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in North Brookfield.
Right.
Yeah.
An old, nice house though.
In the middle of the woods.
Middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm in the middle of the woods, just north, the other
Oh.
way.
Yeah.
Foresport.
Oh,
Nice.
yep. That's north in
Yep.
the woods.
Yep.
Why did you guys name the band after the road in Deansboro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much is named after that. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, did you guys practice there or something? Or
No.
were you
Kurt-
banging a girl that lived on that road or something?
Here's the true story of what happened with the Gridley Paige name. When we were culprit, Tim and I were culprit, our drummer Kurt, all we did, I don't know who's listening, but all
God
we
rest
did,
his soul. He's dead? No, just
all we did was go to the mall and smoke dope every day and play video games at the mall because we were 20 years old, young guys in a band making money. So we would get high and go to the mall and play video games. But we'd always drive by this road, Gridley Paige Road.
Right.
And this was the time when there was Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains and Screaming Trees. There's all these like bizarre word combinations put together. And I remember driving by once smoking, going, "Oh man, Gridley Paige would be a great name for a band. No one's ever going to pick that name." And we were still culprit at the time. We broke up, and there was Ulterior Motive and Liquid People or Purple or whatever. And Tim, when I'd come back from Holland, Tim's like, "Hey, you want to play again?" Yeah. And so I was in Ulterior Motive for a little while. And Tim's dad, Brent, said, "Hey, Matt, what was the name you wanted to call that band years ago?" And I'm like, "Gridley Paige." He's like, "That's the one." And we turned it into Gridley Paige after that. Yeah. And that's how the name came about, just from being high and playing video games.
Oh, wow. That's usually how my names come about,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
How do you think I got Z?
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause
Wait a minute, you formed a band getting high playing video games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Playing Guitar Hero.
Nice.
Well, it's crazy. So that's how it worked.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
That's
it was
how
just
it happened.
random. Yeah, just random. And then his dad remembered
Yeah.
what I wanted to call it back then.
Mm-hmm.
But we picked Culprit.
Oh, I didn't pick Culprit. That was Dodd.
Yeah.
And now it is Gridley Paige.
Yeah.
Because I drive by it all the time, too, when going out to Deansboro for the Mud Fest. And
Oh, yeah, it's right down the street.
It's
Yeah.
right there.
Right down the street.
It's right there, and I always think about you.
A lot of people think that, they named the street after you guys. No. We didn't
They
name
used to
that.
steal
you
the
should
signs.
just go with that. Just go
They
with
used to
that,
steal
yeah.
the signs. Remember back in the
They
day,
did.
they used to steal it.
Oh, we should do like a fake ribbon cutting, like we're naming the street after you guys, and just see how many people buy it.
That's a great idea.
Let's do it. Was Matt and I sitting there with a big, huge pair of scissors?
Yeah, I love that idea. We'll
That's
rope it up.
great.
We'll write up like a little story and like pass it around.
Yeah, it'll be a Disruption Network
Yeah, but
exclusive.
when
They're
the rec-
naming a road after you guys.
Yeah, but the best part is when the record company sits down and tells you, it's like, we like that. Here's what we want you to say. We want you to go on there and say, the road goes somewhere, but always comes back home. That's gay.
All roads lead home.
Yeah, we want you to say that. Why?
Gridley Paige on the road.
Yeah.
All roads lead home. Lead to home.
And then
I want to do the ribbon cutting thing. That would
that
be
would
hilarious.
That would be
the OD would take it for real.
Yeah, but stage it so people driving by, what's going on here? That live on the street.
Right. Hometown boys come back to get a street named after them.
Yeah. Well, I'm Matt Gridley on Facebook. so-
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that was designed by Gary.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
let's
that's true.
do this.
But it's the picture of you with a sitting at the turning stone backstage, passed out with a drink in your hand.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Steel Panther when they did their own behind the music type thing. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, we wanted to do one of those.
Yeah.
We did. We wanted to do it and then play it before our show, before we come on stage,
Uh-huh.
and saying behind the music. That's what we want to eventually do. But
Ty Lee is saying Kurt getting married, same thing as being dead.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's the way I look at marriage. It's pretty much death.
Oh man, you're hilarious. Well, what do you think? We'll play a couple songs. We'll take a quick little break,
Yeah,
and then
tune up.
and tune up a little bit. Play a couple songs here and there, and
Yeah.
see what's up. Do you feel Matt? Don't even feel like playing.
I don't like playing. I have to do it
give
all
a
the time.
shit.
You get vodka after you play.
All right. Well, no, I got to drink wine later. I can't get too liquored up on vodka.
Yeah, you said this a couple times now. What do you mean you got to go drink wine later? You got a date with wine?
Yeah.
He always has
Yeah.
a date with wine.
Oh,
yeah.
he does. Just like at the home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between that and you just, like I said, we even, like, that's why we play that Villa Verona, is they give us free wine, too.
Yeah.
And bottles when we go home.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask you earlier. Is do you ever take like a gig just to like for a vacation, like a resort somewhere, just to like?
No. Not yet. Maybe someday we'll.
So
be
I told them
lucky
they should
enough
play
to do that.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Go out there for like 3 weeks and do their thing.
Go take a couple gigs at like Ybor City or something. You know, take a trip in Florida.
Well, in Vegas, you will play like
They
Thursday,
pay
Friday,
you well.
Saturday,
I mean-
Sunday, and then you'll have the other 3 days off. Well, who knows? I mean, or you play all around the week.
I mean,
but,
they do pay you well, but on the same token is you're so exhausted from trying to rest up and getting ready. Because remember, your day is pretty much shot. If you're playing 10 to 2, your sound check time is probably going to be around, report time is going to be loaded. It's going to be 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then sound check. And then, so your day is pretty much shot. So you're sleeping till like noon.
And 10 to 2 is brutal
10 to 2 is
after 45 years old. That's rough.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we got Naked Gridley Paige. Me and Chicken are going to leave while they get naked,
Yeah.
so you guys are going to have the studio to yourself.
Ew.
What?
It's EC Radio. Hang out.
You know what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
We are a generation of lost masculinity, and we got to start getting it back. No matter if you're straight or gay, no matter if you stick it in the front or you stick it in the rear. For the love of our sons, we've got to stick it in there like a man.
You're listening to EC Radio on the Disruption Network.
Dago Wab, Guinea, garlic bread, pizza slinging, spaghetti bending, Victor Mon, Perry Como, Luciano Pavarotti, solo meal, non-singer motherfucker.
That's good. EC Radio.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale, or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection, to making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage, making sure they're getting the best price on their house. Just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
In the Mohawk Valley, for the best real estate service, you gotta have faith. Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-735-2222 or www.centralnyhomes.com.
Thank you for calling the EC Radio Attitude Adjustment Line. Press 1 if you need a good slap in the mouth. Press 2 if you need a stern verbal lashing. Press 3 if you need a timeout. Press 4 to respond to the voices in your head. Press 5 if you need to talk to your mom. And if this is an actual emergency, please hang up and call someone who gives a shit.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection. To making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage. Making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Passalacqua Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
In the Mohawk Valley, for the best real estate service, you gotta have Faith. Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-735-2222 or www.centralnyhomes.com.
We like it loud around here. Yeah, baby.
Disruption Networks.
Want to give some love and respect out to my good friend Josh Amodio at Priceless Inspection. Call him today for your next home inspection. 315-525-8725. If you're looking to put your home up on the market or if you're buying a home, Josh can do all that for you. Or even if you want to update your home, Josh can do all that for you. He knows a good quality home inspection is priceless. Call Priceless Inspection today, 315-525-8725, and tell him your friends at the D sent you. Disruption Network. Big ups to John Liebing, too. John Liebing did this song for me.
Oh, really?
This is my ode to Wayne's World. Kind of.
Very good.
Yeah, John Liebing did this one.
Does that mean I'm Garth?
No, I'm like both, Garth and Wayne, all rolled up into one. You're too fat to be Garth.
You're the guy that throws up.
Whoa!
If you're gonna hurl in this.
There's that reverb. It sounds like an old Gorilla amp. Remember the Gorilla
like
amps
it.
back in the day?
He's at Madison Square Garden right now.
You got the reverb happening, Todd. I like it, dude. The reverb is happening. Joining us in the studio today, we got Matt and Tim from Gridley Paige. Naked Gridley Paige is about to happen right around now. So
Time to get naked. You guys are in for a treat.
We got a whole bunch of women coming right now.
Get naked, fellas.
Yeah. I can get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep. Possibly the complication, especially at night. I worry over situations I know will be alright. Perhaps just my imagination, day after day reappears. The night after night, my beat shows the fears. Ghosts appear and fade away. Alone between the sheets, only rings aspiration. It's time to walk the streets, smell of the desperation. At least out pretty lies. I worry over situations that enough eyes at night. From up again, day after day reappears. Night after night, my beat shows the fears. Ghosts being fade away. Come back another day. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. I situations that don't be alright. Come up again, day after day reappears. The night after night might be shows the fear goes being fade away. Goes being fade away. Goes being fade away. You liked the squeak, didn't you?
Yeah.
I pushed a little bit.
The 80s.
I pushed. Always was guitar.
There it is. I'm back. Haha. What the heck happened? I don't know what the hell I'm doing around here, Chicken, ever. Are you with me, Chicken?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
So thank
I'm
you.
here. I'm there.
Naked Gridley Paige.
Oh, yeah.
There. Where's the? I don't know. I messed up the board. Todd, can you fix that for me? Anyways, Naked Gridley Paige.
He can do it remotely.
He can. He's sitting at the house right now.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got quite the operation going on. Now.
Oh, it's awesome.
You know, quite the operation lately.
Yep.
Is happening.
Todd
here.
builds us a studio and we screw it up.
When
and
we
he comes
screw it
back and
up,
fixes
yeah.
it.
Awesome. Way to go, Todd.
Yeah. And he just sits there. He's probably sitting at home going like this.
And then once we get it learned.
So he's like Morpheus.
Once we learn it, he like changes everything again.
Once we get it learned.
Learned.
That's how we
Morpheus.
speak where I live.
Yeah. I don't know what I did. All right. You guys want to play another one?
Yeah.
Let's see if this
Do we-
works. I don't know what happened. I can't.
Yeah, I guess.
I
You
say-
think?
We're going way back, yeah.
Right.
How far are you going back?
Let's see. Let's see if you guess it. We'll say we'll play name that song.
All right.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants you the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants you the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants you the world. I can't stand these indecisions, married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants you the world. Say that you'll never, ever, never, never did it. One that night, why believe it? Everybody wants you the world. All for freedom and for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants you
Little
80s.
Tears for
Nice.
Fears. I like the 80s. I love
Yeah,
it.
so don't we.
You guys do a lot of 80s in your set, huh? What do you think?
No, actually, we don't. Not with the band anymore.
No?
No. We've gone into that whole Good Charlotte, My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco thing.
Oh,
That's
so-
what 95% of our show is now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That power pop punk rock stuff has now become. That's what. That's.
Fall
it's
Out
a,
Boy.
Fall Out
Yep.
Boy. It's
Yep.
it's a void what a lot of the area is not seeing right now. So we're kind of picking up that slack, saying, "Wait, here's a genre of music that's not being covered," and I think that's been the reason of the resurge of Gridley now.
So Naked Gridley, though, is doing a lot of 80s.
Oh
though,
yeah,
huh?
we-
Yeah.
70s and 80s and stuff that influenced us, kind of.
Yeah.
Like we're playing Climax Blues Band. I mean, who the heck's
Andrew Gold?
Andrew Gold. Who
Wow.
plays that stuff?
Nobody.
But that's stuff that even Dave Grohl says that was a big influence on him too.
Uh-huh.
So.
Right on, man. Right on. Do you guys dip into any of your covers when you're doing Naked? Or any originals? Yes. Thanks.
Every now and then we do Fade Into Blue or Believe.
Once
or
in a great while.
Take Me Away or something off the Believe album, but
Not
really,
Fairy Tales?
Huh? That's a Believe.
Believe,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Believe.
Believe. That's right.
That's the one we do. Yeah.
Believe that was it. Yeah. That was your.
I was actually gonna pull that one out. but-
Oh. I'm sorry.
He forgot how to play it.
Well, he's had enough Tito's right now. Good thing I'm driving.
How many songs in your repertoire when you do Naked Gridley?
Oh God.
Probably hundreds. No.
Well, we know lots of songs, but the ones that we actually remember when we
We
have
try to do
play
stuff
'em-
that we're not doing with the band to make it completely.
Yeah.
It's a different. It's a different show. It's a different thing.
Right.
It's actually an act.
And less
so-
guys to pay.
Yeah.
Less guys to pay too.
Well, yeah, but it's not even that. It's the fact that it's a lot easier for us to play acoustically because I'm not having to run and jump on top of things, and it's not as exhausting that way.
Well, and plus it gives you a chance to do different stuff.
Oh, yeah, very different.
Totally.
Very different
Totally
stuff.
stuff.
Breaks it up. And man, it's got to keep your chops up, you know.
I don't even know anymore. I was never that good to begin with. I don't,
You lying son of a bitch.
I fooled most of the people most of the time. All these years, I'm a hack.
I've had to listen to that for 25 years.
I know you
so-
have. Because, not only is he very fluent in guitar, but he can kick ass on keys as well.
Yeah. Well, let's not go that far about kicking ass on keys.
Then he's got his bone saw voice.
Yeah, there used to be that.
There used to be that.
I keep on telling him to do it, but he won't do it.
I can't do it.
You need to do a country album.
No.
I don't think you would.
No, the white trash rockabilly trailer stuff was fun. But I need Jeffrey and Tallarico.
You do.
Well, Hillary goes back in the States now. He's
That's
back
right.
from Africa.
Yeah, he's back, huh?
Well, he's back from Africa. He lives in Florida.
He lives in Florida
Yeah.
now?
At least he can
But Jeffrey's
fly
a
home.
dad now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jeffrey's taking my role now.
Yeah. I don't think Molly will want him having dancing girls on stage.
You guys were the undisputed kings of white trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was- absolutely.
It was. It was an awesome. It was a freak show. When
It was a bizarre thing. A joke that went too far.
Straight out of Madison County.
Yeah.
You know, I just saw an advertisement this morning for Granny Four Barrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're still around?
Yeah, they're playing.
Granny
They're
Four
playing in
Barrel.
Arizona, is where I saw it was. They used to play with you guys, didn't they?
Yeah, Granny Four Barrel. We did a show with them somewhere.
Granny
Sent it-
Four Barrel, huh?
You never saw that?
No.
They were another band that were like you guys.
Yeah.
They were out in Syracuse, actually. That rockabilly kind of thing.
Yeah, they were great. And you know who else was really good too? Thunder Rosa. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Bubba.
AJ and Bubba.
Bubba
yeah.
Grubb.
Where are they now?
Yeah, Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
Really?
he moved. He used to email me. He's still from Texas.
He's
but-
still emailing me. He's looking for a date in July.
Oh.
Up here. In fact, he just hit me up yesterday. But yeah, they're still doing it. They're out
Really?
there. They're playing. AJ's out there doing it. He's
Who's
either
in this
playing-
band now?
I don't know, but he's still doing it as a three-piece.
Yeah.
And when he's not playing with Thunder Rosa, he's also drumming in all these other random bands
Oh.
too. I didn't even know he knew how to play drums.
Me either. I didn't know that.
I had no idea. And he's
Wow.
out there rocking it still. AJ's beyond talented. Great band. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
Oh. Well, did you Boneslaw and
We used
Thunder
to do
Rosa?
Oh yeah, we did shows together.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I feel like that's a perfect marriage.
In Syracuse. I don't I said I don't remember them because I was out of it, but I know we did shows because I talked to those guys.
Man, let's face it. You're not going to remember this as soon as you get out of here, too. So.
Man, I don't know.
You know what we were talking about the other day is remember the time that we played, it was down in Mohawk Valley, back when they had, remember Earth Day they used to do down at
MVCC.
Yeah. And I remember Joe was playing on there.
Joe Sweet?
Joe Sweet.
Yep.
It was us, Floating Noah, and Joe Sweet.
Yep.
And I remember, was it you came out and said, it was back when Joe was smoking a lot, and all of a sudden the doors open to his, and he comes running and goes, "Quick, Joe's house is on fire!"
That's funny. Back when Joe was smoking a lot. Huh?
Yeah.
Like that's changed.
I was gonna say, there's a joke there.
We all started at the same time. That was the cool thing. Floating Noah, Gridley, and Nine Ball. We all started at the same time back at that. And Toast too.
Toast too. And Toast is on the comeback.
Yeah.
They're on the comeback trail. Toast is back in action, doing their thing. So
Yep.
big ups. Todd is on the helm right now, just going them motherfuckers. Well,
He's fixing stuff. Going, why?
Yeah. He's always fixing my shit. Always on a daily basis. But yep, Toast is back. Him and Pat doing the thing with Bear and his brother, and they're gonna be out there rocking it because he's got some top-notch musicians playing with him. So be interesting to see what Toast does back on the scene again.
Yeah,
I like seeing this resurgence, just like Nine Ball. Nine Ball came back after what, 15-year hiatus, or whatever.
When's he gonna do it
broke
again? He's got to come back and do it again.
Yeah, even Floating Noah did a reunion.
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah. They.
I missed it, but I wanted to go to that.
The
so
best one was when I saw Jim afterwards, and I go, "Hey man," he goes, "Hey, you didn't make it down to the show." I'm like, "No, but I got the CD of it." "Where'd you get a CD?" I go, "Clint made me one."
Yeah, we listened to it.
We listened to it.
Listened to
So
each
I said I
track.
wasn't able to be there. I said, "It's in my car. You want it?" So I went out the car and gave it to him. He's like, "Damn, I never even got this." So.
I'm sure Jason Clifford's got it.
Yeah, right. He's got everything.
He's got everything bootlegged.
He's the Utica archivist.
Yes, he is.
He's bootlegging this show right now.
I wouldn't doubt
Well,
it.
it's funny. I text the guys from Bellicose. I'm like, "Yo, do you guys get any more songs you recorded?" "Yeah, we do. You got to call Clifford."
Yeah. But
He
I
used to
feel
work at Last Unicorn forever.
we talked about this off air, or maybe it was on here. I don't really remember. I smoked a little too much. Anyways.
Right, yeah.
We got to do something at the Stanley. I think there needs to be like this local band festival at the Stanley in the near future.
I'm all game for it, but
Get
let's
you
do it
guys
maybe
and
fall or
Showtime. Yeah, in the fall.
towards I mean, if we can do
Winter.
Toys for Tot kind of thing or something of that nature.
Winter warm up or
Winter
something like
warm-up.
that.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, that's such a great facility and beautiful in there that because really, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, even going back to doing this is Saranac's 20th year.
Yeah, I think so. Huh?
We played the very first one. The only ones left are Austin Showtime, but one of the other ones that used to play it was Square Pegs.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first. There were 3 rotating bands that would play it every year.
Oh yeah.
And we should do something based on 20 years of Saranac and do it that way.
That would be cool. And get some of the old bands back together, or I think you guys Showtime, and if Square Pegs wanted to do it, I'm sure Finelli would like to play on the stage that he manages.
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
He can release some energy.
He's an old curmudgeon. He won't want to do anything.
He can go on his Trump rants and everything. He's probably getting political right now. Speak, right, Joe?
I gotta make sure I tell him to watch this later.
Yeah. Damn Tim.
But no, Joe busts his ass around the.
No,
around
he
the
does,
Stanley,
and he should. He honestly should still be involved with the Saranac Festival, in my opinion. But that's just me.
But it'd be cool to do a local band thing at the Stanley this year.
It would be. It would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, because we opened the doors for Ryan Quinn, and Showtime got to play that, and they do the Rick Zaccaro, Billy Joel thing.
Yeah.
And so there's some things in there that can happen. And
It's a great facility, and it should be utilized more. I think that's.
Well, it is. It is. They're definitely. It's busy.
It's
Believe
busy
me,
now.
I'm
It's busy now.
Trust me, I'm busy over there.
Actually, I think it'd be nice, like right around like Christmas time area.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. But
Yeah.
but remember Broadway Theater League, between Broadway Theater League and then they've got Scrooge and all that stuff that goes on. Then they run it out for all the Nutcracker stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty utilized. It'd probably have to be pushed into January.
It would be cool though, just to get everybody together. And lately too, there has been local bands. Like Showtime played a private party there recently, and then
we used to play sweater ball there once a year.
Then the Ricky Fest, they had a bunch of local bands. Jerry D coming in, and a couple other guys.
Well, they just had
Rocky
Badfinger.
and Badfinger came in, and all the local musicians showed up for that. So it was cool to hang out with everybody. Everybody getting along goes back to that conversation we had earlier. And it's just so cool to have everybody hanging out and chilling and.
We don't all get a
breaking
chance
balls.
to. That's what people don't realize. We all do get along, but we don't always get a chance to always hang out. That's why when I was doing the Saranac stuff, where we'd ask Showtime to come up and play, or something like that, because we don't get a chance to hang out and play together, and we like to play together. So
for sure, and you guys done some rock anthems together at Saranac.
And
did
at the casino
Bohemian
too.
Rhapsody and
we did
at the casino.
at the casino. We did Renegade and Styx, and they they had us come aboard last year at the Boilermaker.
Yeah.
Because we can't.
I don't even remember it.
I don't even remember it either. Not that we were drunk. We played the casino the night before and that was our third show. And loading time was like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Did you even sleep?
No.
No sleep.
No.
Straight in. Did you continue, Matt?
I didn't drink at all that day.
Oh, you didn't?
No, he didn't.
No.
Tim did.
Oh, I drank at 8 o'clock that morning.
Tim was drinking beer. I'm like, what are
Justin
you doing?
Justin tapped the keg,
No,
and
I
I said,
know.
it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I go, well, I technically didn't go to sleep, so I guess it's okay.
I don't drink till it's dark. Or
You got to jump
in
right
the
on that
evening.
horse.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning is a Boilermaker. What else you going to do?
Well, I think Justin and I were both, before sound check, I think we were drunk, so.
If you're not running, crack open a beer.
I couldn't.
No.
I
It's
can't
called
drink beer.
the Boilermaker for a reason.
I know, but I don't drink beer. I want to. I just can't.
That's what
He
Bloody
can't.
Marys were made for.
He's got a gluten problem.
Yeah.
It's in our show.
Are you guys going to do that again this year for the Boilermaker?
Somebody asks.
If they ask us to. I mean,
I don't know what they have for plans this year.
I don't know the Boilermaker plans this year.
I'm glad they got rid of it. And no offense to Nick and the nice guys, but I'm glad they got rid of it. And
Well,
kind of
they're
opened it
not
up to the
from here.
locals.
There's enough talent in this area that you need to showcase that talent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if Showtime, I think, if Showtime does it, which I'm pretty sure they're doing it this year, there was talk about doing that 25th reunion or 20-year reunion of Showtime on that stage. So
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
it was great. We had a great time playing with them last year. We were exhausted, but
We only had to
we
play
had
2
great.
songs.
Makes
3
for a
songs.
long couple of days. That's for damn sure. Do you guys got a social media, Facebook, and
We
all
got
that for Gridley?
Facebook. We got
Plug that.
It's facebook.com/Gridley Paige, PAIGE. If you want to look at us there, and then it connects to whatever Instagram we got on there.
I wouldn't know.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, GridleyPaige.com.
GridleyPaige.com.
There's not too many bands that have websites anymore.
And you're taking the words right out of my
Yeah.
mouth. Everybody's on Facebook or Reverb Nation or some
Yep.
kind of like music platform.
And honestly, being in the music profession and trying to get more work, you need a regular website.
You do. I agree.
Promoters ask for the website. Well, we don't look at Facebook. Okay, well, here's what you got.
You got a phone app yet?
Was that?
You got a phone app yet?
I did, but then we kind of got rid of it because I wasn't doing much.
Do bands have phone apps?
I have one for the business, and I had it for a while.
Well, you need one. I think your style of work, you need it.
But honestly, I wasn't seeing the traffic that I wanted through it, so I didn't. I got rid of it because it was costing me, so much per month, and I'm like, it's not really getting the traffic to it that I want. So you have to kind of analyze it and say if it's not working to the way that you want it to.
Yeah.
It's great when I go to conferences. People are looking at stuff as you're at the conference. So. And we were also telling them if you download the app, we'll give you $200 off on a show. So they download it, and then you capture their email.
Are there major bands out there that have apps though?
Phone apps, I'm not sure, but
I don't think so.
You would think though, because it's a great way to email blast and people to track where you're playing and things of that nature.
Right to your phone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've always wanted to do it that if you can't come to the show, download the app. You can watch us live and then just have a mount GoPro.
Right.
So, but the problem with that is you're not going to get the great sound out of it either.
I feel like you guys should do that at the casinos at Turning Stone, considering you guys are selling out so quick. Maybe if people got
honestly,
there late,
maybe they should project into the A bar out in the hall because it was not this last time, the time before that we had sold it out, but there was a line wrapped all the way past lava, and it was a 2.5 hour wait to get it. So, I mean, that's when it gets to be that long, and you're not. They said at the end of the night they just want to say, "Sorry, folks, you're not getting in."
but they should patch it in on a screen.
I know.
That would be kind of cool. Or you
Maybe
can,
they should try that at least once.
And a lot of the jam bands, I go back to the jam bands, a lot of them are doing the live stream. Like Umphreys this past weekend were doing their shows, and
Google also does live streams.
And what they do is the first 20 minutes of their first set, you get to watch the first 20 minutes of it, and then they cut it off and they make you go to pay for the other stream that they got. But
that's a good idea, though.
It's a great idea.
They're making money on that too. That's a great idea.
Yep, and they call it couch tour.
That's not a bad idea.
If they're playing in Denver and you live in Utica and you can't go to
They're
Denver, you can
so
watch them on
good
your
live,
couch.
anyways.
Oh, they're amazing. They're an amazing band, absolutely amazing.
And they pull stuff right out of thin air.
Yeah.
Let's play this song now. Do you know what? No, let's screw it.
They're talented.
Super
beyond
That's what
talented.
King was telling me. He goes, they just pull stuff right on the spot. I'm like, that's insane.
They do. It's like, when you've been together for so long and you got that chemistry and, you know, they do those open jams, of course, and
Yeah.
once it gets going and it's in this certain key and you start fiddling around and you find a lick or something
Yep.
like, oh, that sounds like this. All right, we're going to play that.
Yep.
And
Well, that's how
it happens. So
that's how some of your
spontaneous.
Nashville bands. If you go to Nashville and along the Strip
Uh-huh.
and go bar to bar to bar, you'll see, you know, such and such guitar player with the other bass player from this band, and they're like, you know this song? Nah, let's go for it. And you actually see that conversation happening on stage,
Right.
and they sound insane when they start playing. It's like, wow, this sucks.
Amazing. When you got that chemistry with, and you look around the room with each other, and you can hit it like that. There's nothing like it. I always say, and you both can agree with me. There's nothing like performing live. Would you rather perform live or get laid? You had a choice.
At this age, I'd rather play.
Yeah. See.
I don't have a choice at this age. I'll play.
There's not enough Cialis.
There's not enough blue pills or anything.
Right, but there's nothing like playing live and the energy going back and forth with the crowd and stuff like that. It's better than any drug, any high.
We just played a 3-day run last week between 2 acoustic shows, and then Saturday, you took off right after the show. I didn't even say goodbye to you because you had already taken off. I was a vegetable all Sunday. I couldn't, you know.
My lady friend had the food ready, so I just left.
She was drunk.
I was drunk, and my food was ready.
Time to eat.
But I'd rather play.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah.
We just love playing.
And it's just a different. It's a different thing now. I mean, it's.
Oh, it's so much different than when we were in our 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Way different.
It'd be the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
when you
bit.
played to get laid.
Yeah, but now it's just we're busting chops. Probably if you heard some of the conversations on stage as we're playing, people wouldn't want to come out and watch us play anymore. But especially Garrett.
Hilarious.
We're still 12 years old.
Yeah, we're 12-year-olds old when we get at the stage or behind the stage when we're backstage. I mean, we were at Del Lago last couple weeks ago, and a Vin Diesel movie was on. And just the commentary Garrett's coming up with. He goes, ever look at Vin Diesel and just go, So he's, every time that Vin Diesel would come on the screen, Garrett's going, It is great. I mean, we'd sit there, our stomach hurts from laughing backstage before a show. So we're already exhausted by the time we get on stage.
You're getting old.
But we're still thin at our age.
Yeah,
so
that's important.
Well,
Tim, I see him at the gym all the time. He kills it.
I don't
He's
ever
there
go to
bright
the
and
gym.
early. He's there bright and early, though. I can't go at the same time he is, but when I do have to manage to get up to go early, there he is doing his workout.
It's just cardio, and that's part of being a singer. My
still
job
there.
is to keep you got to keep your lung capacity up.
Mm-hmm. And you're doing it.
Smithson, on the other hand, he drinks a 6-pack before he goes on, and a whole thing of Twisted Tea, case of cigarettes.
He better get his act together.
And he still sounds great on how he
He
does
still
it.
sounds like an angel when he opens his mouth.
Sean too. Sexy's another one.
Yeah.
He'd drink a bottle of Jack and smoke like 5 packs of cigarettes and then get up there and sing. And
That's why I
he
like
sounds
going to see
great.
poor Tim, because they don't know. That's their rehearsal is going to play. And they sound like great when they play. So, except tomorrow night I'm coming to see you guys, and you guys are playing an Air Supply song. I'm bringing the wig.
Nice.
What Air Supply song?
All Out of Love, because it's in the new Deadpool movie.
Ah.
That's been a Sean and I joke for a long time.
Now you have to do it because
now he's got to do it.
Now you got to pull it up. I'm so lost without you. Hilarious.
It
Good
is.
stuff.
It's funny, but it's in the new Deadpool trailer. So.
Right on. One more time, plug your next show that you guys got coming up before we get the hell out of here.
Friday night, we are down at Lucan's in Barrack Street, and then we are Saturday night. We're going to be from 6 to 9 at Villa Verona Vineyard in Verona.
Cool.
So when we're leaving the winery on Friday for the happy hour for the Abigail benefit, you can go over and see these guys right next door.
Absolutely.
Where's
They're not
that
right
at?
next door?
Wow. Okay, you skip a bar. Sorry.
Villa Verona's in Verona.
No, they're at Lucan's.
Oh, at Lucan's.
Friday.
Oh, Lucan's,
Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Friday.
Oh, all right. Friday, yes.
Friday.
Actually, yeah, we'll pop in and come see you guys on Friday. Well, what time are you there?
10 o'clock.
All night?
No, 10 o'clock to 10 to 1.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, they're there all night. We'll pop in. We'll be at the Mohawk Valley Winery on Friday. We have a fundraiser that we're doing. We're sending a crew to Africa to do a documentary on plant medicine and the Bwiti tribe and how they perform this ceremony. Now, the one plant that we're focusing on is called the iboga plant, and it has an 85% cure rate for PTSDs and depression and anxiety and addiction, and And then, of course, it's illegal in the United States, but it's legal in all the other countries.
What isn't?
Right, exactly. So we're doing a documentary on that. That's coming up really soon, and we got a GoFundMe page. It's gofundme.com/Iboga, IBOGA, and we're sending the crew to Africa. We're doing it, and we're doing it.
Awesome.
We have a few friends that have been cured from this plant, and we have firsthand experience.
Opiate and
friends,
heroin
addictions, everything. Yeah, and so we're doing
post-traumatic. Takes care of
PTSD. Right? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what it is.
Then what's the problem with they won't legalize?
It's a one-time thing
because it works.
Yeah. What the government
they can't make enough money off.
They can't
right.
make money.
Well, the government wants to keep you sick.
It's legal in Canada and Mexico, but not here. They actually have clinics in Mexico and in Canada, but not here.
Right. There's clinics, and it's crazy. But, of course, they try to keep it swept under the rug, and we're not going to keep it swept under the rug because it's actually helped a few of our friends.
Yeah.
So we're doing this documentary on it. It's going to be a process. Of course, we're going to Canada, and we're going to be going to Mexico as well, but we're also going to Africa. I mean, that's where the whole root of this plant comes from, is in West Africa, in the Bwiti tribe. So we're doing our very first fundraiser, and that's happening Friday from 4 to 7. It's a happy hour thing from 4 to 7. We'll be at the Mohawk Valley Winery, 706 Barracks Street. Come on out and hang out. And then we'll pop over and come see you guys, man, and we'll drink some beers. And
absolutely.
It'll be fun. So there's a lot to do on Varick Street this Friday night.
Exactly.
That's for damn sure. Start your happy hour with us and end it with some naked Gridley.
Nice.
Matt's going to be naked that night.
Not really.
Come on.
Naked and
My
drunk.
body's not for looking at it anymore. Too old.
A lot of skin.
Also, I got to mention, tomorrow we got an action-packed show. Tomorrow, and Tim, you should tune in tomorrow, because are you familiar with Savannah Harmon? Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
She's going to be another amazing, young, talented.
She's from Syracuse.
She's from
right?
Syracuse.
Yeah.
She's going to be in tomorrow around 3 o'clock. And then Mike Peak's joining us tomorrow to talk about We Need a Hero Con, which is happening this weekend, too.
Nice.
Over at the Children's Museum. So he's going to come in. I'm sure he's going to come in dressed as character or something. I don't know. He says he wants to bring the Millennium Falcon. So if he's got the Millennium Falcon, bring the Millennium Falcon.
Mike,
he probably made
Mike,
one.
make sure you lock the prisoners up in your basement that you got.
Lock them up, tie them up.
Lock them up tight. You know those girls that request you on Facebook, they're like, wow, she's hot? They're in Mike's basement.
I'll ask him about that tomorrow.
Yeah, ask him about that. They're all locked up.
He'll be in tomorrow, and Savannah Hartman as well. So we got an action-packed show tomorrow, and booking up for next week as well. I want to remind everybody they can listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of VC Radio and all the awesome content that we have here, and the all-new website, disruptionnetwork.net. Matt and Tim, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
You guys have an
as
open
always.
door anytime you guys want to come in and hang out. This is fun for me.
Wait till we get the bar. He won't leave.
Yeah.
We're putting a bar in soon.
Oh,
too.
shit, yeah.
We're putting a bar in real soon.
I'll be your sideshow.
He's going to be the sideshow Matt.
Yeah.
You might get Bone Jackson back.
Maybe for a split second.
But by the way, Tylee said it in his best Bone Jackson voice,
Yeah.
we don't need no stinking sound check.
That's right. We don't.
We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
You know what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
Never you mind what I'm making. You should spend some time taking a personal inventory of what you're doing for the betterment of society.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale, or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection, to making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage, making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
In the Mohawk Valley, for the best real estate service, you gotta have faith. Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-735-2222 or www.centralnyhomes.com.